Hello, good day. My name is Samuel Abati, and I will be training you for the Cyber Citizenship and Security course. I'm glad to welcome you into the Federal University of Agriculture at Belkota to say congratulations and to wish you a very blissful and productive stay in the university. This course is a very simple, not too broad, and very important course for you to understand and for you to go through to exist in the cyberspace as a responsible person and as a well-informed person as well. So through this course, it'd be important that you appreciate the importance of an identity and how to protect it. These things are things that at the end of the course, you must be able to do. You must be able to readily recover lost email, password, or device. You must be enlightened on how to be a safe, responsible, informed, and healthy cyber citizen. And diving into our first module, we're going to have multiple modules for this course. The first module of this course is your cyber identity. And the very simple question, who are you online, is featured there as well. So let's dive into that. It's important that you pay rapt attention. Take notes if you have to. This material should be available on your Google Classroom, and I want you to relate with this topic as much as you can with your personal experiences. So who is a cyber or a digital citizen? Is a person who is actively involved in an online community. How do you become a cyber citizen? By creating an email account or registering for an online service or platform using your email account, phone number. Then are you a cyber citizen? It says, who is a cyber citizen? Is a citizen of a country is someone who exists legally in that country and is from that country, belongs to the community in that country, not just as a visitor but as a part of the nation. So a cyber citizen is someone who has an identity in the cyberspace, someone who can be identified, someone who has a personality in cyberspace. That's what you call a cyber citizen. So the way you exist as a Nigerian because you're in Nigeria, the way you are a human being because you're on earth, is the same way you can be a cyber citizen because you exist on the internet. I hope that makes sense to you. How do you become a cyber citizen? By creating an email account or a social media account or having a digital identification. So the way you have your name, you can also have an email account. If you send an email to somebody, by virtue of your email address, they can tell, oh, this is who sent this email. Same way, if your name is mentioned somewhere, they can say, oh, this is the guy because this is his name. So you can become a cyber citizen by being a part of an online community. And are you a cyber citizen? I believe you are. By being here, you must have been a cyber citizen already. So what is your identity? The questions, who are you? What uniquely and distinctly identifies you? At birth, it's your name. And there are multiple forms of identifying a person at different phases of life. So who are you? I'm a person. Let me answer this question for myself. I'm a person. My name is Samuel Abati. What uniquely and distinctly identifies you? I'm very sure in this class, I don't think there's anyone else who bears the name Samuel Abati. This is what separates me. This is what makes me unique. So if we're in a room with 100 people, right, and someone calls out Samuel Abati, and I'm the only Samuel Abati in the room, I'm forced to raise my hand. Okay, I'm here. So your unique form of identity, your unique form of recognition, what can uniquely set you aside, set you apart, that's your ID. At birth, it's your name. So when you're born, they name a child. When they call that name, they expect the child to respond. If you're writing JAMB or WAEC, how are you identified? By the following: JAMB, WAEC, bank, or an hospital. So I'm pretty sure you know this. You can answer it already. In JAMB, it's your registration number. In WAEC, it's your registration or exam number. For the bank, obviously the popular one, the BVN, the bank verification number. And for your hospital, there are multiple ones depending on multiple hospitals. There's the card number, there's the registration number, there's the there are different numbers. There's something, different things they use to identify in different hospitals. There's an electronic card number. So there's a patient number. You have different forms, different ways they identify people in different places. So moving forward, in Nigeria, as a Nigerian, these are some examples of identification cards or processes in Nigeria. For example, your SIM registration, that is a way to give you an identity for the telecommunications companies. So when your phone number is used for anything, you find situations whereby MTN gives you a call or MTN sends you a text message and your first name is involved and they're like, "Dear Samuel," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, MTN knows me." It's by virtue of your SIM registration. That is the point where they get your details and they give you an identity. So for bank verification number, that's how the bank can specify who you are. And we have the voters card, we have the national ID card. All these are ways that different parastatals in the nation use to recognize you. Of all the people in Nigeria, no two people have the same ID card, and that shows you how effective ID is. So which of these, there was a question there, which of these should be the main ID? Is it the BVN? Is it the national ID card? Is it the voters card? Which one of these should be the major form of identification in Nigeria? Answer that question and please let me know in the comment and why. So identity authentication. Authentication is the process of determining whether you are who you claim you are. Authentication falls into three major categories. Something that's a password, a PIN. Something you have, a smart card, token, or phone. Something you are. So there are three ways you can authenticate if someone is truly who they are by virtue of their password. So when you pick up your phone, the only way your phone can confirm that it's really you who is trying to use it or is someone who is authorized is by virtue of the password that it shows you. If you can't input the right password, it will not let you pass. It's the same thing with your PIN. If you input your ATM card into the machine, until you press the right PIN, it won't give you access into the person's account. And something you have, a token, banks have made this a very easy explanation. The token is used to perform transactions online. They believe that only the owner of the account should be wielding the token. Or sometimes when they send the OTPs, the one-time passwords or one-time pins, it's a way of saying that we expect this person, the owner of this account, to be the wielder of this phone number. So if the person really is, the person should get this text. So those are ways of confirming a person's identity, ways of authenticating. And the most effective and the most assuring of them all is the biometrics. Is who you are. No two people are the same. No two people's biometrics are the same. Not their retina scans, not their fingerprints, never the same. So these are ways you can identify if someone truly is who they say they are. And which one of these is most effective? Please let us know. And that's it for the first model. Thank you very much. Yeah.